Hello, my name is Krista Powers and I am a photographer. Today I wanted to introduce myself for some of you who are following Grace in Pink that I have not yet met. So hello, I hope I get a chance to meet you in person. Okay, so Grace in Pink is fast approaching. It's Monday night, November 13th. 7 p.m. at the Dieppe Arts and Cultural Center. So we hope to see you there. The doors open at 7 p.m. and it continues on till 9. So what is Grace in Pink? What is this event all about? So Grace in Pink is an idea that I had about a year and a half ago. As an artist, I decided I wanted to create an exhibit and put it out there and share some of my art with people that I haven't met and also celebrate this with my friends. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, like, I have so many beautiful, strong, independent women that I've met through either photographing them or in my personal life that I wanted to do something to celebrate this. And it's a good fit for me. In my background, I went to UNB and I did a degree in kinesiology, and I also did a minor in sociology and women's studies. And it was something I was always passionate about, is helping to create a positive ripple, a role model for young women today and for women today. There are so many of us out there. We don't always hear these good stories of these role models in our community. So this is my little ripple in helping to do that in some way and sharing and introducing these women to you. So in the background, for about a year, I was working on this magazine called Portrait. And the Portrait magazine is photographs of women, friends and people that I've met that I invited them personally to be photographed for this magazine, and I let them know that I'm curious as to do an exhibit at some point. So it was important to me that the women in the magazine all had a chance to share a message of empowerment. And so I asked every woman to either give me a quote that represented strength or real beauty or empowerment to them, or create their own quote. And so everyone submitted something. So in the exhibit, you will see two parts to my exhibit when you come to Grace in Pink. There's one part that's flamingos, which I'll explain in a minute, and the second part is the images of women. And all of the women have quotes. Now, some of the quotes I got from women, and other times, due to time constraints, I picked for the images, a quote that I felt was appropriate. But here's an example of one quote from Patty. And Patty says, "I'm not looking for a definition of sexy. I already know." I love that. Another quote that I will share with you is from Natalie. Beautiful Natalie. And she says, "The past was practice. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. The past doesn't define who I am today." I love that. It's a very strong, beautiful, and powerful message, and it represents what Grace in Pink is all about. So that's one part of Grace in Pink. Is what you will see when you come in is an exhibit on one wall, 20 images of women that I photographed with positive, light-filled quotes on what it means to be a woman, what is real beauty, what is strength, empowerment. The other aspect of the exhibit is a sample of my fine art images, and these ones are of flamingos. And this seems so odd because a lot of people might think, what does flamingos have to do with women? Well, I was photographing these flamingos because I was working on my bird accreditation. I'm happy to announce that I just received the news. I received my third national photographic accreditation with the Professional Photographers of Canada. It's a mouthful. And bird accreditation. And one of the final images I needed was of the flamingo. So I was photographing these flamingos, and I was watching and observing how people reacted to them when they first saw the flamingos. And I did this for a while before I photographed. And what I noticed is people are immediately grabbed by their beautiful, brilliant, vibrant colors, right? And their exotic beauty. They're very unique birds. And the more I watch these birds and watch their grace and how they move and their ease of movement. I would reflect back in my mind to the days when I was younger, when I used to dance and do ballet. And I mean, they're pink, ballet pink. It was a natural fit in my brain. But I also started to think about some of those messages. Dance was always such an important part of my life in those years. And it was a big, big impact on why I chose to go and do a degree in kinesiology, because I was very much into fitness and staying in shape. But in my younger years, it was really for the wrong reasons. It was about image, not health. And now that I'm older, I'm in my 40s, and I've had some my own health challenges and other obstacles in life. I've gained more awareness, wisdom, and perspective on the importance of what is important. And real beauty has nothing to do with how we look on the outside. Everyone is beautiful, and everyone deserves to be photographed. So when I'm looking at these flamingos, all of this was going through my mind in the background. I wasn't really aware that that was happening, but it was there. And I'm looking at these flamingos, and they have these very long necks, long skinny legs and knobby knees and flat feet and big beaks and large torsos, and they're so unusual. In fact, they're like one of 6 birds in one category of an unusual bird in their species. And I think they're beautiful. And what it made me think of is we're not meant to be looked at in dissected distortions. And I say distortions because whenever you take something apart into a million little pieces, which is something I like to do in my brain sometimes, overanalyze, but when we do this, when we're observing something, things get confusing and the meaning can get lost. We can overanalyze and overthink things, something I'm guilty of a lot. And if we look at ourselves as women in this way, we take ourselves apart and look at each body part in that way, or every aspect of ourselves in that way, we're really being too critical, and we're not appreciating our true beauty, and we're not seeing the whole picture, mind, body, and spirit. If you look at the flamingo, people stop and notice them. They're beautiful as a whole. They're not meant to be dissected into little bits. The knobby knees, I kept thinking about when I was a teenager and, maybe around 13 years old, and my dad or somebody would tease me, in fun, whatever, that my knees were knobby knees, that I had knobby knees or chicken legs, and I was thinking about, and I was looking at these flamingos' long, thin, scaly legs, but they're beautiful. The flamingos are beautiful, and you know what? Like, we grow and change, and our bodies grow and change as part of life. And every stage of life, there's something beautiful to record and capture. So I try to do that with my photography when I photograph women. It's really important for me to show women their true beauty. I like to show them in their best light. I like to show their essence, their soul through their eyes. So when I look at these flamingos, to me, that was the correlation in my mind. We are meant to appreciate ourselves as women, people overall in general, humanity, based on our natural beauty. We have so many skills and talents, and it's so much more beyond the physical. And although I'm a visual person and I'm a visual artist, I'm always trying to show more beyond the visual, what's underneath and what's behind that. Who's the person in front of the camera, and what is the subject trying to convey, or how do I see it, and what do I want to show? So when you come in at 7 p.m., there will be someone to greet you at a table. Her name is Nancy Hickey. She has volunteered to be part of Grace in Pink. She's a lovely lady. She works full-time and still finds time to volunteer for wonderful community projects like the Children's Wish Foundation. So I thank you very much, Nancy, for being there and volunteering your time. She will give you a handout. This little handout is from me, and it just explains a little bit about the evening, what is Grace in Pink, some little bit about what you'll see in the exhibit. and on the back why I chose flamingos. So I thought it's probably appropriate that I read some of this to you so you get a better sense of what Grace in Pink is about. So as I said, I was observing these flamingos and photographing them, and I was thinking about the topic of body image and self-esteem. It's easy for us to pick apart our bodies piece by piece. We may wish we were a little longer here or thinner there, and at the end of the day, we are beautiful just as we are. We are not meant to be looked at in dissected distortions. We should be appreciated for the wholeness of who we are in mind, body, and spirit. We look at a flamingo and see only her perfection of form. This is how we are meant to look at ourselves, perfectly whole and beautiful just as we are. Flamingos represent many things symbolically, such as balance, creativity, and being true to yourself. The flamingo is also mythically connected with the phoenix, representing the magic cycle of rebirth, and I would add transformation. The color pink represents the heart, compassion, and connection. Flamingo affirmations: I create from the depths of my soul, and I seek out like-minded friends to engage in a group activity that is fulfilling to you or to me. This is what Grace in Pink is all about for me. It's about gathering women of role models, strength, independence, character, grace, local women in business, people who volunteer, and share this with you. So I hope you will come, and I should introduce to you the women that will be there of Grace in Pink. There are 14 beautiful, amazing, independent, powerful, super amazing women, not just in the exhibit, but also that will be there in person to meet you. And I hope you will go over to their tables and introduce yourself and have a conversation. These are people you want to know. So the first one I'll mention is Barb Obi of Studio Sophira. Barb Obi is a beautiful person, and she's also going to give us a performance. So the doors open at 7. You have a chance to mingle and walk around, look at the exhibit, interact with the ladies that are there and get to know about what they do and the services they offer. But then at 7:45, we'll do a few quick announcements and thank yous, and then I'm going to introduce Barb. And Barb's going to give us a live belly dance performance. I'm sorry if you hear all that scratching and running around in the background. That is my little Morky puppy going crazy. So trying to get through this video. Well, we're going to keep charging through because the phone keeps ringing and the dog keeps acting crazy. So this is life, right? So this event is not about perfection. It's about people coming together. So Barb will be doing a dance, and I'm sure her dance will be perfection because she's beautiful. So when she dances, she transforms. And I'm very grateful and blessed to have her as a friend and that she's willing to be part of this event. And she has been part of the concepts with suggestions and ideas and support since day one. So I thank you, Barb, so much. Now my phone keeps going off. This is part of event planning. We're getting so close, 1 week away. Okay, so Melissa Ibert of Willow Tree Productivity Assistance. I'm so grateful. Melissa is going to be there, and she is part of the event. Melissa began her business this year, Willow Tree Productivity Assistance. She is a good friend, and she has always been an amazing support. She has been behind the scenes, keeping me in track and on time and things in order. If you are in business, a small business, large business, and you're needing some help getting organized, you need virtual admin assistance, you need creative ideas, event planning, she is your person. This is someone who knows how to get things done, and she has this magical mind. She's able to see solutions for even the toughest situations. So if you have blocks around ideas or how you're going to create something in your business, you really want to reach out and meet Melissa. So I thank you, Melissa, for all your support, helping me with press releases and keeping me on track. So the next person I want to mention is Diana Tenhav. She is a naturopathic consultant, and she will be there to share about what she offers and her healing services. Then we have Denise LeBlanc from Living and Dying Well. Nadine Poirier, who is an author, and she will have her book there to sell, The Art of Eternal Beauty. Yeah, and she's a hairstylist and makeup artist, and her experience is beyond. You just asked her background. She has many years of experience in the hair and makeup industry, as well as in the fitness industry. Again, these are all amazing, strong women you want to meet. Kimberly Eagles of Chaos Solutions will be there, and she's doing fabulous things helping people to be organized. I should probably call you Kimberly. Rachel Robert of Chalkpish Wellness Center, another strong, independent, amazing woman. Martine Babineau, she will be giving crystal readings for donations. Yes, I should mention this event, Grace in Pink, we are trying to raise money for Crossroads for Women, which is a local charity to support women and children in need that may need their services, women who are leaving abusive situations and need a place to go, a safe place to go, to get on their feet, to be safe and start their life over. I have I really want to be able to support them in a good way, which is why I'm also doing this video. So I thank you, Martine, that you're going to be donating your crystal reading donations to Crossroads for Women, an amazing cause. Okay, Sylvie LeBlanc, Heartseed Gemini Creations, a friend, and she is a fabulous artist. She makes incredible things with wood and stone, and everything has a heart on it. It's so cool. A heart rock that she finds. Ashley Willette with her spiritual paintings. So Ashley will be another artist, and she's going to have probably very large, beautiful, vibrant colored, bold paintings up on the wall. She's also donating a print, a smaller print of one of her paintings called Vision. You'll see on the event page as a door prize, so thank you. Stephanie Johnston, she's a facilitator of the Goddess Gatherings. Now this is something new to our area and it sounds fabulous. I can't wait to learn more about this, Stephanie, and what you're doing. She put a little video on the event page. You can go look. And Crossroads for Women will be there as our charity of choice. And Magma. And I have to say thank you to Magma. Magma, it was really important to me to be able to show diversity in my exhibit of women. So when you see the exhibit of women, there's 20 women, as I said, with quotes. And I really wanted to do a fair representation of our community, and I wanted to show women of different cultures, ethnicities, and backgrounds. And Magma helped me to make that happen. So I thank you, Magma. You have been so incredible to work with. You're an amazing team of people. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much I can't believe I was able to get that in and done and part of the exhibit in such a short time. And that's because you're incredible people. So Magma will be there. So I'm hoping that you'll come to Grace in Pink. I feel like I'm forgetting to mention something or someone. So I just want to thank everyone that's been involved. In case, on the night of, I probably am going to be nervous and don't want to do public speaking, so I might be short. I thought it's important to do this video. I will tell you about my door prize. So there's lots of door prizes. You have to come, get a door prize ticket, fill out your name, your phone number in case you decide to leave early, which I hope you won't, so we can, you have a chance of winning some door prizes, some amazing door prizes. So I'm going to be giving away, hold on here, it's in the gift bag, a complimentary voucher. Can you see this? For a photography session with me and a $100 print credit. That's an amazing value. I can't wait to see who wins this and who I get to photograph next. And because I was feeling generous and, it's all about pink things and support and comfort, I got some nice, soft, pink, cozy socks for the winner. And I saw this and I thought I have to get this too because it's too cool. It's Grace Cole and it's pink. Made in England, wild fig and pink cedar hand lotion. Winter is coming, so I think this is a nice little gift. You have a bath, you put some of this lotion, you put your nice socks, you get all cozy in your pajamas, and you look at your new portraits that I took of you. So, yeah, lots of amazing door prizes. Oh, again, I feel like I'm forgetting something, so please, if I have forgotten to mention something, don't be shy. Reach out to me. please come up to me and introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you at the exhibit. And yeah, so come out for a wonderful night. I think that's it. I've talked long enough. Bye.